You want to get on Tiana's Bayou Adventure virtual queue, but you don't know how? This is the right channel to be at. We've helped thousands of people with thousands of views get into that virtual queue. Come along with us. That's right, I have made all these videos about how to get into the virtual queues at Disney World, and my tips actually work. I have testimonials, I have all kinds of things in all those other videos that I put out there, but I'm gonna get you into Tiana's, I promise. Now, Tiana's, the first thing you need to know about a virtual queue is you can only get it at 7 a.m. or 1 p.m. Currently, they are doing the annual pass holder previews. So I did a little test run. Now, I live here in Philadelphia, and I'm gonna say this right now. I did not hit the join the virtual queue button at the very end just because I didn't want to take it from somebody as I'm here in Philadelphia. I did claim a reservation to Epcot in order to do this, but at 1 o'clock, I did a test run just to show you the steps leading up to getting that virtual queue, but I did not want to take it from somebody. So the first thing you need to do is at 7 a.m. or 1 p.m., which is when I did it, all park guests can open up the My Disney Experience app and get that. What I recommend is about 5 minutes before that time hits that you have that app open and you set your group. You're gonna see me setting that group because I'm gonna set that up here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna click virtual queues, and then you're gonna click on join virtual queues, and then the ride will come up. You select the ride that you want. You're gonna make sure you're in Magic Kingdom, you select the right ride, and then you're going to wait until that blue join button comes up. Now, you're gonna see how I do it on the app. What I do is I actually go into this spot where I can see the clock ticking, and I watch the little red hand tick. And when it hits about 10 seconds to 1 o'clock, I switch back to the app and just watch that time to tick over to 1 o'clock like a hawk. And then I hit the join virtual queue button. Now, like I said, I did not hit join virtual queue because I'm here in Philadelphia, did not want to take a spot from somebody else, but that's how that app works. I promise you, if you watch my videos, especially my park blogs, you will see that I constantly get low number virtual queues. Like boarding group 1 on Tron, I got boarding group 101, which is the first one they give away at 1 o'clock for most of those rides on Guardians of the Galaxy, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, all those rides, Star Wars Rise of Resistance, when they all had virtual queues. I am a virtual queue master because of these tips. Here we go. The first tip is very simple. No Disney Wi-Fi. Get off the Wi-Fi. Use your cell data. Use your cell data. That is, just trust me. I know everyone's like, oh, the Wi-Fi. Watch the Wi-Fi tank right before and during those virtual queue times. If you ever watch it with one of those network watchers, it'll show you that speed that you're getting at those times of day at Disney World are terrible. Use your cellular data. Trust me on that. Now, the next thing is, I actually recommend often that you find an isolated spot. You don't really need to do that anymore. I used to say that all the time. Find an isolated spot, blah, 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 blah. They've kind of fixed that problem with the cell coverage in that area, so you don't really need to find an isolated spot. It won't slow you down if you're not isolated. I've done it from my hotel balcony, and I've done it in the middle of Magic Kingdom Park with hundreds of people looking at their phones right next to me. It doesn't really need the isolated spot anymore. I used to tell people that. Make sure the next step is that you're watching the clock. As I talked about when I was doing it before, and I'll kind of show it up there again, I'll try to zoom in so you see what I'm talking about. There's a little red hand on the iPhone clock that ticks around. Most clocks have something that shows you the seconds too, even on Android phones. So watch those seconds at about 10 seconds until the time flips over. Just keep watching it so you know it's coming. Go back to the app quickly and get ready for it to flip over. That way you're kind of paying attention. It's a really way. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that you need to be fast, but you need to be deliberate. Don't just rush, because you rush, you're gonna miss the buttons, you're gonna tap things, you're gonna freak out, you're gonna do stuff that doesn't actually help you get that ride. So you need to know when you're gonna do it. You're gonna flip through it really quick, and I'm probably showing you the stages up to hitting that virtual queue button again, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Just you be ready, hit the button, flip it, go. All right, be fast, but be deliberate. Now, one of the things you need to worry about is if something goes wrong after you get that virtual queue and it doesn't have the right people in it, don't worry about that. Take it to the guest experience team. Be nice to cast members. Be nice to the cast member and just say, hey, look, my wife was supposed to be with me, my kids are supposed to be with me, someone's missing from the group, can we add this person in? And 9 times out of 10, if you've been nice, they will probably just be able to add that person in and you won't have to worry about it whatsoever. Now, the next thing I'll talk about is that I honestly believe that 1 p.m. boarding groups are easier, especially once that ride has kind of been established in the park. Because people go for the 7 a.m. one and then forget about the 1 p.m. boarding group. And when they forget about that 1 p.m. boarding group, there's a lot less people going for it because generally what they make you do is you have to be in the park. Tiana's might be different because right now they're allowing the annual pass holders to be in other parks or have other park reservations. So they may be changing it for Tiana's. We're not quite sure about that yet, but I still believe that the 1 p.m. boarding group is different because there's less people going for it because you had a whole bunch of people get it in the morning. And on top of that, you have the people who have either forgotten about it or they're just not going to go for it because they think they're not going to get it. There's just less people at 1 p.m. You have a higher chance of getting one at 1 p.m. So there you go. I'll give you the rundown. No Disney Wi-Fi. You really don't need to be in an isolated spot anymore. No Disney Wi-Fi. I'm going to keep saying that. And make sure you're watching the clock and be fast and deliberate. You got this. You're going to get that virtual queue. You're going to get to ride that ride. You're going to get to see those amazing animatronics, and we helped you get there. Please, if you get on, please put your boarding group down in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, I put out tips and tricks like this all the time. Lots of park vlogs, lots of tips and tricks in the parks. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You know what to do. And because we don't like to say goodbye because we're going to see you real soon, we say, see you bye.